Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we are looking at 2 packs of Beetlejuice trading cards. These are from Dart in 1990. Now Dart Flipcards, we have seen some of their stuff before and they were okay quality. Hopefully these will at least compare to that. Unfortunately you only get 5 cards and 1 glow sticker in each pack. Now with the new movie coming out, I figured it'd be a good time to look at the trading cards from the old cartoon. So let's see what is inside. I've only got 2 packs. There is a add-on here for a super high gloss collector set with only 3,000 numbered sets. And it tells us that there are 100 cards and 20 glow-in-the-dark stickers. But it cost $15.95. That was actually a lot of money. 16 bucks in 1990 was a fair bit of money, especially for trading cards. But that was the height of the trading card craze, so you could probably find that set for a fairly reasonable amount somewhere. So let's see what we've got in here. These packs have held up pretty well over time. It's pretty easy to rip these, so if you collect the wrappers, you might have a little bit of a trouble finding them unsullied, and you might want to buy a couple extras because they do rip really easily. Alright, so let's take a look at these. We've got Spare a Quarter, which is number 71. Next up we've got Morning Breath, number 61. Yeah, I'll have to go a little slower on these so you can get a good look at the cards. Card quality is pretty standard. The edges are perforated nicely, so not a lot of knocking on the corners or little bits of other ones on there. It looks like they're fairly well centered. Next up is number 51, Terrifying Sandworm. Next we've got number 41, Spooky Sunset. It's kind of weird they all end in one. Then our last one is number 31, Slimy Beauty. And our glow-in-the-dark sticker is number 12 of 20, which does not have a puzzle on the back, which is really lazy. Dart Flipcards. And the skull itself is what glows in the dark on this one. Usually when you put your hand across it, you can feel the glow-in-the-dark stuff stuck on there. It's pretty thin on here. It'll probably still glow, but not likely as strong as it would have back in 1990. So that's our first pack. Let's take a look at pack number 2. Yeah, they're doing these by the last number because these are all ending in 7. That's something. Not very randomized. Number 77, thanks for the warning. Then we have number 67, Tow Truck. Get it? It's got a toenail on it. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Then we have number 57, Scared My Pants Off. Then we have number 47, Hedgehogs. And lastly for the cards is number 37, Dancing Fools. Our sticker is number 14 of 20. And it's just this sort of generic outline. I don't remember the cartoon well enough to tell you what that is supposed to be. But it's got 3 fingers and some horns. I'm sure viewers of the cartoon might remember it. But when it glows, it doesn't have any like eye marks or anything either. So it's just going to look like a glowy form. So that looks a little bit lazy. Overall, not too bad for the cards. It's unfortunate there's only 5 in each pack. The glow-in-the-dark probably did cost them more to make, but it's pretty disappointing because these were likely the same price as other trading cards that had 7 or 8 cards and a sticker. Maybe even more in a lot of cases. But they're not bad. If you have nostalgia for the cartoon, you'll probably like these. Or if you just want to collect some merchandise from the Ghost with the Most, then, you know, maybe this will be up your alley. But I've seen a lot worse. These aren't bad quality-wise. They've held up really well over time. There's still some of the glow material on here, so they might still glow a little bit at least, and that's pretty cool. And you could probably track down a set of them for a fairly reasonable price these days. So we've seen what you could get in here. These are supposed to be randomized, but it looks like they all end in one number. So if you're missing one number from that run, you're probably missing that whole pack. That's a little bit lazy in my opinion. Otherwise, quality's fine, and you should be able to find them relatively cheap. I would wait a few months after the release of the movie, and before it's released digitally, try and pick them up, and then once it's released digitally, wait a little while again, because they always try and raise the price around the releases. But yeah, pretty decent set. Like I said, the packaging is garbage, but the cards look fine and they've held up pretty well. You've seen what might get inside. You've heard my take on it. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future unboxings and reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.